4 on the clock. Pecan, 2 seconds. Pecan for the lead. Got it! He got the record at the buzzer! The break for 3. Buried! Gallagher pulls up. Gallagher rims it out the field. Slams it down. Cooley up ahead. Dombrowski, the freshman, off the window and one. Go back to Evans, corner 3, got it! There's Rowe with the exclamation point as Dunny slams it down. Far side, Dawson unloads, knocks it home. Jenna Dawson by Teslovich, Epps puts it on the floor. Bryce looks to drive in, Epps floats it up, got it! He got it! There's 1,000 for Bryce Epps. The top 2 teams in D2 Blue square off tonight as it's the Ringgold Rams 6-1 versus the 5-2 surprise of the season thus far, the Connellsville Falcons. Here on MVI Live. Alex Lyons with you for all the action as the Rams look to win another, trying to win their second in a row after their first loss of the season to Deer Lakes in their last home game. It wasn't a pretty performance on Monday, but the Rams got the job done on the road, 4-2 against the Borough Buccaneers, or actually make that a 5-2 victory against the Borough Buccaneers. A hat trick for Kenny Cadwater, icing it off with the empty netter, 1 for Crouch and 1 for Kobe Kirich in the game for the Ringgold Rams in their victory over the Borough Buccaneers. 14 minutes of penalty time acquired by Kenny Cadwater, 12 for Lindo Canfield, who got offsetting misconduct penalties in the middle stages of period number 2. It wasn't a pretty game, but Colin Moffitt, the freshman netminder, stole the show for the Ringgold Rams, keeping them around long enough for the offense to come to life and allow the Ringgold Rams to get back into the win column. And again, the surprise so far this season, that has been this Connellsville Falcons team. Just 2 losses on the season to 5 total wins. As Connellsville, they have lost to Carrick and they have lost to Bishop Canavan, while beating EF twice, Trinity once, Morgantown once, and Carrick 1-0 in their last game. So a win and a loss against the Carrick Cougars, who sit at 3rd inside of D2 Blue, as they were last year's second-place finishers inside the Blue Division, with the Ringgold Rams at number 1, who they hold the top spot pretty steadily as of now, looking to keep it that way. Again, the Gold Division, it's absolutely loaded. Bishop Canavan 8-0, 6-0-0-0-2. Neshannock 5-1. Deer Lakes, and then Borough, Wilmington, and Central Valley, who is 0-7 on the season. Again, Ringgold looking to win their second straight game after losing their first game of the season. They'll have to try to shut down the Connellsville Falcons' leading scorer in Max Sokol. 10 goals on the season, 16 total points for the senior Sokol. And on the other side of things, of course, Kenny Cadwater, second in WPIAL scoring with 27 total points, 18 goals for the Ringgold Junior. And again, in goal, it is Colin Moffitt, the freshman, 6-1 on the campaign, a .905 save and a .202 goals against average. He will go against Jonathan Holland, who is 5-2 on the season, an .873 save percentage and a 4 goals against average. Last time we saw Connellsville, though, it was a game against Elizabeth Ford. They won 7-5 in a game that was curfewed. And a big part of that was because of the netminder Jonathan Holland knocked the net off its moorings time in and time out, including on one of the Elizabeth Ford Warrior goals in that contest. So Ringgold looking to state their dominance against the other top team inside of D2 Blue here this evening from the Rostraver Ice Garden, as they are perfect inside their division thus far. Only lost an cross-divisional game against the Deer Lakes Lancers, and they will still have meetings with Bishop Canavan and Neshannock coming up this season, which should be interesting tilts to see where this Ringgold Rams team lies in the thick of things of the D2 season and the playoffs. Hawk, Lavander, and Cadwater to start with Quattrone, and it's going to be Crouch on the back end. We've seen LJ Crouch switch between offense and defense throughout the course of the season, so he'll be out on the back end with Philip Quattrone to start here this evening against the Connellsville Falcons, as they are going to look to shut down Max Sokol here this evening. And easier said than done for the Ringgold defense, who's been very good this season, just 2 goals against per game. As it's going to be Sokol's unit out to start. Joining him will be White and Dylan Brooks, who has 13 points on the season. Lavander and Sokol to take the opening draw. Holland versus Moffitt, as back it goes. Near side, there's Evan Bauer. Banks it off the boards. White one touch along, looking for Sokol. Right back to the stick of White. White, center red dump into the far side corner. Sokol in after it. Hawk the stick lift, far side. Now it's a foot race. Becker leg slides it near side. That's back along to Bauer. Now it's White flipping it past the defense. Right in on the freshman Colin Moffitt. Back behind LJ Crouch, changing position to the near side corner, up to Cadwater. Cadwater can't get it on the first effort. Second effort now kept by Brooks. Pocket picked by Hawk. Now Lavander out of his own end. Noah Lavander over center red, dumps it back behind Holland. Off the end boards, taken there and slid to the near side. That's by Nathaniel Lawrence, the senior defender. Cadwater reversing in front, far side corner. Now Lavander battles off with Lawrence, back behind Sokol, wraps it to the line all the way down and out. And this will go the distance, icing the call against the Connellsville Falcons. 16:04 remaining in the opening period here in a scoreless game, as Connellsville and Ringgold both bring a fresh 5 out. Pringle and Haywood on the back end with Kobe Kirich, Lippert, and Santina. So Kirich now centering the pair of freshmen, as Kobe Kirich, a senior. This one works its way back out. Center red, Brandon Pringle banks it back along past the stick of Pleva all the way in. As back below the goal line goes Becker leg. Kirich got the scoring started in the last game for the Rams, as Haywood fires one into the catching glove of Holland, and he'll hang on with 15:46 remaining in period number 1. Scoreless between the Rams and the Falcons. Again, Ringgold coming off a victory over Burrell in their last game at the Pittsburgh Ice Arena. Hat trick for Kenny Cadwater, 1 for Crouch and 1 for Kirich in the victory. 2 assists for Santina as Haywood jams it off the far side half wall, and Beckerleg picks it up there. Titan Beckerleg, 7 goals on the season. As reverse back, chipped up the near side half wall and back out. As a recheck back the other way, canceled out by Pringle. Now Lippert knocked down by Pleva. In the attacking end he goes. Pleva has it wander off his stick. Now Galderies, far side pass connects. Wrist shot in, and that one deflects wide to the blocker side of Colin Moffitt. Back up top slot they go, canceled out, that's by Haywood. Haywood back the other way in transition, the defenseman leading the charge, possible 2-on-1, but Haywood hooked up and a penalty coming as the Rams wed to the power play for the first time today. Ringgold has been, to put it in a nice way, abysmal on the power play this season, 18.8%. And, you know, when you look at the players you lost from last year in Bollinger, Saylor, Freilich, Hodson, just to name a few, no surprise that the special teams unit has struggled so far this year for the Ringgold Rams, as taking a seat is Becker Leg. Trying to get the power play on track here. It's Cadwater, right side point, works it down low, Lavander, back to Cadwater. Cadwater, wrist shot in, Holland sticks it away to the corner. Now it's Hawk picking it up. Hawk in the top 10 of D2 scoring, pressured off, pinned against the wall, as Hawk tries to swoop back behind as he fires it down to Quattrone. Philip Quattrone circling back behind, in front, blocked back behind the goal line to the near side corner. Quattrone back up top, that's Cadwater working in. Cadwater tries to slide across the line, canceled out by Sokol, and Sokol will knock it back out. Possible break shorthanded for White. White has a step, works in, backhander, he scores through the wickets of Moffitt. And it's a shorthanded goal by Cam White. And it's 1-0 Falcons here in the first. A shorthanded goal by Cam White from Max Sokol. Still 1:19 remaining on the Rams' power play. Shorthanded tally puts the Falcons up by 1. Crouch banks it back near side. Now it's Cadwater. Cadwater swooping in. Kenny looking to get it right back. Circles back behind, changing direction. Spins off a check below the goal line. Cadwater centering feed. Backhander slides wide near side post as Cadwater takes down Bauer. Cadwater works out, fires one up and into the netting, trying to pick the short side corner with 14:02 remaining in period number 1. 56 seconds remaining on the minor to Becker leg. As Cadwater took Bauer off the puck before taking the opportunity. Levander will take the draw as Cadwater stationed back into the right. Goes to Cadwater. Cross rink pass deflected down off the boot of Brooks. Far side half wall. It's Hawk. Hawk canceled out by the alternate captain Brooks. But there's Crouch to keep the line off the shin guards to Levander. Now it's Crouch circling back below the goal line. Crouch surveys as he swoops near side corner. Head on a swivel. Back below he goes to Quattrone. Quattrone back to Crouch. Right side corner. 30 seconds remaining on the power play. Cadwater fires backdoor feed, wouldn't go. As Crouch unable to knock it home. Now on the near side, Cadwater trying to work it free once more. Kenny Cadwater works in, down the slot, fires, blocker save by Holland. Fanned on attempt by Crouch, and now Zarechek back the other way. Possible 2-on-1. Zarechek stops up, changing direction. Wrist shot goes wide near side corner. 5 seconds remaining on the Rams power play. Another Connellsville kill. That's Cadwater works in, slot fires one wide, blocker side. Now Cadwater once more. Kenny circles back behind, backhander loose in front. Holland gets the glove on it and he hangs on with 12:56 remaining in period number 1. 1-0 the Falcons lead on the shorthanded tally. As Cam White, his third of the season from Max Sokol, shorthanded. As Connellsville out to an early 1-0 lead here this evening. As face-off push near side, holding it in, that's Kirich. Austin Kirich off a body, back out it goes all the way down. Now Pringle gives chase. Near side half wall, Pringle. Changing the angle, back behind. Surveys his option up along to Lipper. Tries to find his man out of the reach of Santina. As Bruce Santina near side will bring it in. Santina right wing circle, shot off the end board. Squirts back free to Kobe Kirich. Now it's Austin off the stick of Santina, back behind. Picking up there is Shale. Shale wraps far side, backhand dump. Wojnier to the near side. Pringle back along, past Santina to Cook in his own end. Cook turns it over. There's Kirich. Kobe Kirich from the corner, surveys, sharp angle, trying to sneak it 5-hole, but shutting the door was Holland once more, and cleared back out down the distance it goes. Icing the call as the Rams in offensive zone draw, and they'll bring the top unit back out. As it's Hawk, Cadwater, and Levander with Pringle and Austin Kirich on the back end. Ringgold down 1-0 early, shorthanded strike by Cam White. Levander to take the draw against the captain, Max Sokol. 1 to Cadwater. Cadwater off the shin guards of Sokol into the netting. And we'll do it again here on the near side circle with 11:58 remaining, period number 1. Ringgold looking for win number 7 on the campaign. Connellsville sits right behind the Rams in the standings as Levander goes forward. Now it's Cadwater, fires one off the glass. Near side half wall, taken and cleared back off the stick of White. Hawk works it back to Kirich, swings it along quickly to Pringle. Pringle off the hop, jams it back in. Becker leg picks up there. Becker leg now off the stick of White. Possible break, here comes Brooks, working in left wing circle. Pocket picked from behind by Pringle. Now on the near side, taken back away by the Rams. It's Cadwater in stride. Here comes Cadwater, across he goes under the stick of Hawk. A beautiful feed, but Hawk could not control. Now to the near side corner, taken by Becker leg. Jams it along, past Cadwater all the way down it will go. And icing the call once more against the Falcons with 11:13 remaining in period number 1. 1-0 Connellsville leads on Cam White's third of the season. Connellsville averaging 5 goals per game, 3.43 goals against so far this season. As will be Tustin, Benson, and Everett out for the Rams as that one's chipped past Haywood. Going in after it, trying to work it free unsuccessfully for the Falcons. That was Matty Smith. Back to their own end, Lawrence to Bauer. Bauer back along, Zaricek working in. Zaricek off the shin guards of Crouch, clear to the near side. Now it's Benson. Bauer holds the line. Now Benson back the other way, cuts near side, never got the shot away as diving across was the defender Lawrence. Back behind, Eckert knocked off the puck. Now Pliva far side, Pliva. Stretch pass out of the reach of Zaricek. Off the tip it goes down. Icing will be waved off. LJ Crouch from the near side corner. Canceled out there. Slides it along to Tustin. Trying to bank it out to Santina, but goes back to Crouch instead. As Ringgold caught off sides on a mad cluster at the near side blue line. 10-15 remaining period number one. 1-0 the Falcons lead the Rams on the shorthanded tally by Cam White. Face off near side, Kobe Kirich, Santina, and Lippert. A senior with a pair of freshmen, Quattrone and Pringle on the back end. As Frazee trying to work back free, now it's the alternate captain Kirich. Kirich slides Quattrone. Quattrone up to Pringle, off the stick to Santina. Santina over center red, slides it along to Kirich. Kirich wrist shot off the stick of Holland, back behind. Becker leg turns it over. Lippert tries it in front, turning wrister, never got through. Now Santina's shot goes wide, far side post. As that one's flipped back down the distance, Philip Quattrone from his own end. Quattrone changes the angle. Philip Quattrone over center red, in stride, the defenseman leading the charge. Quattrone power move in, backhander denied by Holland. As Quattrone trying to stuff it through the wickets, but Holland stays tight to the ice. Opportunities for the Rams to get even for no avail. 9:36 remaining in period number one. 1-0 your score in favor of the Falcons. Levander, Hawk, and Cadwallader, top line for both teams out on the ice. Levander will take the draw against Max Sokol. One back, Hawk, wrist shot blocker saved by Holland. Now far side, trying to work that one free as the Rams unsuccessfully, as it was pinned back to Sokol. Now Brooks to White. Off his stick, back out, taking it from neutral ice. That's Crouch. Crouch on the backhand, far side, Cadwallader. Cadwallader surveys from his own end, flips it back down the distance all the way in, and Holland will cover up with 9:13 remaining in period number one. (9:13) period number one. 1-0 your score in favor of the Connellsville Falcons. A shorthanded goal by Cam White. And Ringgold coming off a 5-2 win over Burrow. And it was a 1-0 win for Connellsville over Carrick. Levander will take the draw against Sokol, blocker side of Holland. Levander pushes free, wrist shot by Crouch, never got through. Now Brooks slides it near side, White. White trying to work his way back in, center red, dump all the way around. Austin Kirich watches it far side corner as Max Sokol converges on the loose puck. Centering feed broken up. Here comes Cadwallader back the other way. Goes to Hawk. Hawk working in. Hawk has help. Hawk backdoor loose in front. Cadwallader couldn't stuff it home. As laying down tight to the ice once again was Holland. Another miscue for the Rams. Keeps it a 1-0 lead for Connellsville. Becker leg to Cam White. Back out neutral ice. Now Max Sokol off the stick of Austin Kirich. Stepping around there is Brooks. Now canceled out. Here comes Cadwallader once more. 2-on-2. Hawk and Cadwallader around another. Cadwallader backhander. He scores! Kenny Cadwallader through the 5-hole of Holland. And the Rams get the equalizer. It's 1-1 in period number one. Kenny Cadwallader is 19th of the season, as he shook Ben Shale, the senior defender, on the far side circle, and was able to slide it home for number 19 in the equalizer here in period number one. Zaricek. Now it's Pringle off to Kirich. Here comes Kirich over center red. Santina works forward, knocked down from behind, banked back out. Now Zaricek. Zaricek working in, 1-on-2, left wing circle. Slides back below the goal line. Canceled out, a huge hit there by Kirich, but done illegally. As a back stuff attempt would not go. Tight to the ice was Moffitt, and a penalty here on Kobe Kirich. sending the Connellsville Falcons to the power play, which is ticking at 11.8% on the season. So Kobe Kirich to the box, and the Connellsville Falcons to their first power play of the game. Ringgold on the season, 83.3% on the kill, as White will take the draw. As won by Cadwater, he'll go forward shorthanded, now circle back to his own end, killing more time. Cadwater just sends it down to neutral ice. Tighten Becker leg, back pedals to his own end. Becker leg, near side pass off the stick of Sokol, directed in. Now it's Quattrone swooping underneath the net. Quattrone turns it over White, far side. Becker leg wants it. White off the half wall, back underneath he goes. Centering feed canceled out by the stick of Pringle. Jars it back further below the goal line. Now near side, point held there by Sokol. Sokol back down to the corner. Zaricek. Zaricek working on Quattrone, trying to work under the goal. He will. Zaricek, far side point. Becker leg walks the line. A wrist shot through traffic. Goes sailing wide, glove side. Now it's White. Backdoor off the stick of Pringle. Now Zaricek spins away from him. Pringle continuing to be a menace on the far side corner. Flips it near side. Halfway through the man advantage for Connellsville. Still a 1-1 tie here with 6:57 remaining. Sokol, wrist shot near side point. Kick save there by Moffitt. Now Brooks. Brooks has help near side point to Sokol. Back to Brooks. Cadwater splitting in between. As that one's back to Brooks. Past his reach on the half wall. Now Quattrone. Body thrown into him. Brooks back up top to the captain, Sokol. Sokol, wrist shot. That one skitters wide. Stick side of Moffitt. Now Becker leg. Wrist shot. Back up top, Sokol. Sokol walks in, fires. He scores! A power play goal by Max Sokol. Second point of the game for the captain. And it's 2-1 Connellsville here in the first. A power play goal answering the shorthanded Falcons goal. Two special teams tallies for Connellsville. Second point of the game for Sokol, 11th goal of the season. And it's 2-1 Connellsville here in period number 1. Not the start the Rams have wanted here so far this evening. Bauer can't get it past Santina. Santina throws his weight, allowing Lippert to walk in, fires one off the blocker of Holland. Now Haywood. Haywood back below to Lippert. Lippert, the freshman, tries to peel off the corner. Pleva in the way, banking it back out. Now it's taken by Crouch, slides it far side. Here comes L.J. Crouch into the attacking end. Snaps one near side off the stick of Kirich. Back the other way, Smith looked to come. Now Evan Bauer clears the zone, back out neutral ice. Banked along by Haywood, past the stick of Santina. Now far side Bauer. Evan Bauer slides it across the recheck. Off the window and back down to Rams real estate. It rolls. There's Owen Haywood. Haywood changing the angle. Haywood banks it to the line, but not out. As working in further, wrist shot there by Pleva. Hanging on is Moffitt with 5:33 remaining in the first. 2-1 lead here for the Falcons. A shorthanded and power play tally so far tonight for Connellsville. Even strength. Goal scored by Cadwater of Ringgold. As Cook will take the draw against Levander. A bit of a mismatch. Top unit out for the Rams versus the third line of the Falcons. As trying to work it free there as Hawk slides one into space just out of the reach of the outstretched arm of Cadwater. And we'll head back the distance with 5:24 remaining in the first period. 2-1 your score in favor of Connellsville as they'll quickly change things back up. And the top line of Sokol, Brooks, and White retake the ice for Connellsville. Face-off, glove side of Colin Moffitt. Face-off tie up now. Levander slides it along. Hawk back to Levander. Here comes Levander over center at full head of steam around one. As Levander back below the goal line surveys his options. Back up top Levander. Make that Cadwater. Cadwater backhand dump off of Sokol. And now Sokol a possible break. Sokol has a step. Walks it. Fires. Blocker save by Moffitt. Denying the most lethal scorer on the Falcons roster. Now it's Levander back to Cadwater. Kenny once more. Here comes Cadwater to the backhand. Canceled out. Backdoor centering feed. Nobody home as White cancels out. Now Becker leg over center ed. Tighten Becker leg walking down the ice. Fires one into the Rams logo on Moffitt. and Colin Moffitt will hang on with 4:38 remaining in period number 1. 2-1 your score in favor of Connellsville here, period number 1. Shorthanded and power play goal for the Falcons of Connellsville. Even strength goal scored by Ringgold's Cadwater. Face off stick side of Moffitt. Now it's Cook off the side of the net. Kobe Kirich, far side, Santina. Santina trying to work it free, knocked down. Far side puck controlled there. That's by Nate Allen. Allen gets leveled and another penalty coming as Ringgold getting the gate for the second time here this evening. 1 for 1 already on the power play as Connellsville look to go 2 for 2 here. As this time it's the defenseman Brandon Pringle getting the gate. .4:19 remaining period number 1. 2-1 your score in favor of the Connellsville Falcons. Face off, one back cleanly to Sokol. Sokol dead center point. Becker leg one-timer denied by the glove of Moffitt. Now far side Zarechek. Back behind to White. White back up top. Becker leg walks the line. Becker leg has Sokol. Fires one in off the glove of Moffitt to the corner. Now Haywood pins this man against the boards. Cleared back to the line and not out. Man falls down. That was Brooks. Santina just slides it back out to center red. He was looking for Kirich. Out of his reach. Now Haywood steps up, helps it along. Haywood takes a tumble, and that will end the Falcons' power play as it was abbreviated due to the tripping minor on Connellsville Zarechek. As we'll go 4-on-4 for 127, then an abbreviated Ringgold man advantage, barring any other penalties. 2-1, Connellsville leads here with 3:46 remaining, period number 1. It's Cadwater, Crouch, Hawk, and Kirich. Make that Haywood for the Rams as Cadwater working in. Backdoor wrist shot, they score! It's Hawk from Cadwater! And a 4-on-4 equalizer for the Rams. Top shelf picturesque for Trenton Hawk. As Hawk does not make any mistake for his 9th of the season. 2-2 here, period number 1. Still 1:20 remaining, 4-on-4. As Hawk busted up the bottle of Holland on the net. Going top shelf to find the equalizer. 2-2 between the Rams here and the Falcons. Ringgold is not led yet in this contest. Now Hawk will look to change that. Hawk working in. Hawk drops it off. Cadwater left wing circles, fires one denied by the pads of Holland. Now it's Sokol back the other way. Here comes Max Sokol. Center red dump all the way down. Brooks pressuring Haywood. Haywood tries to change direction. Canceled out by Brooks with some help from Sokol. Now Hawk pressuring the puck far side. Hawk slides at Cadwater. Here comes Cadwater, 1-on-2. Crouch joins the charge. Cadwater around one. Cadwater walks in, fires one, blockered away by Holland. Now Bauer, quick up off the stick up level all the way down. No touch, they say, so icing is the call with 3 minutes remaining in period number 1 of a 2-2 game. 41 seconds remaining on the 4-on-4, then an abbreviated Rams power play. 41 remaining on the Pringle minor, 1:14 remaining on the Zarechek minor. As it'll be Kirich, Levander, Quattrone, and Austin Kirich out for the Rams, trying to get them their first lead of the contest. Face-off push near side. Shaw tries to work it up, but no avail. Now Pliva back behind. Pliva banks at half wall. As Matty Smith let that one go through, back behind Galderies. Galderies almost turns it over. Now Quattrone from center red. Sidesteps Shaw. Now Quattrone working in. Quattrone back behind, centering feed away from Levander. Matty Smith tries to counter back the other way. As Smith pressures Levander, turning dump in all the way down, taken by Galderies, far side Pliva. Pliva stretch pass, knocked down by Quattrone. Picked up there by Levander. Knocked off the puck by Shull. Ringgold now on an abbreviated power play. 30 seconds remaining as Cadwater almost the steal. as Ringgold's Cadwater replaced Pringle coming out of the box. 22 seconds remaining on the power play. Quattrone back behind. Quattrone along to Cadwater. Here comes Cadwater. 15 now remaining on the Rams power play. Cadwater works in. Cadwater all the way in. Backhander denied by the toe of Holland. Got the rebound as well as 4 seconds remain on the man advantage. 1:46 in the period as whistle blows and some extracurriculars as Galderis and Kirich collide with Pleva laying on the biscuit down below the goal line. 1:45 remaining here in period number 1. As it will be an offensive zone 5-on-5 face-off for the Ringgold Rams. A shorthanded goal by Cam White got the scoring started. Then it was answered by Cadwater. A power play goal by Sokol regave the Falcons the lead before Hawk, a 4-on-4 equalizer. And with 1:45 remaining in the first period, Ringgold looking for their first lead of the contest. Levander will take the draw. One by Sokol. That's the Nate Allen. Reverses back behind for Becker Legg. Becker Legg turns it over. Cadwater walks in. Now cuts far side. Fires it off the glass back behind. Picked up by Hawk. Hawk in front. Knocked down. Cadwater tries a turning attempt. Never got the shot away. Now cuts it near side. Becker Legg chips it off the glass back out. Foot race for it. Sokol looking to run it down. Sokol canceled out near side corner as Pringle takes the puck, banking it back up to Cadwater. Cadwater flips it back along, all the way down it goes as Trenton Hawk will win the race to the near side corner. Swoops under the check. Hawk back behind. Hawk on the backhand, turning in front. Levander fires, rebound. No, it goes in. Levander for the lead, and it's 3-2 Rams as it took the stick out of the hand of Holland and trickled past the goal line on the near side, and Noah Levander gets his 5th goal of the season, and the Ringgold Rams get their first lead of the game. 58.6 ticks of the clock remaining in period number 1. 3-2 Ringgold leads thanks to the goal by Noah Levander. As that one's wrapped back around far side corner, now it's Santina. Santina banks it back behind. Saul takes over there. Slides it to Brooks on the far side. Can't get around Haywood. Haywood tries to cut to the middle. Canceled out there. Near side, it's Cam White. White flips it back along. Far side working in. Wrist shot, shoulder save by Moffitt. Denying Brooks. Trying to get the equalizer before the buzzer. As it stays 3-2 Ringgold. 33.2 seconds remaining here, period number 1. Off one back cleanly by the Falcons, but the Rams take over. Here's Cadwater, has a step, walks in, fires, kick save there by Holland. As Cadwater was looking to increase the lead to 2 before the buzzer. Spinning attempt off the pads, rebound Santina, but the whistle blows with 17.5 remaining. As Holland was dead to right there, but the whistle blew with 17.5. Still an opportunity for Ringgold to increase their lead to 2. Kirich, Santina, and Cadwater. This one's pushed forward, back behind it goes. Kirich and Santina working to dig it free with 10 on the clock. Kirich has it. Kirich draws the penalty. Now it's Crouch. Crouch walks in with 5. Wrist shot off the shoulder of Holland. Now down to 1 second, and that will do it for period number 1. 3-2 Ringgold, but they'll start the second on the power play. As the Rams gave up the first tally to Cam White shorthanded, then an even strength goal by Cadwater tied it. A power play goal by Sokol regave the Falcons the lead, but back-to-back goals by Hawk and Levander have put the Rams up by 1 after 1 right here on MVI Live. Planet Roof, Pittsburgh's top roofing company, goes above and beyond to give customers the best experience possible. At Planet Roof, we pay close attention to the quality of our work in your home. Our roofers are committed professionals with years of experience who will go above and beyond for all of our clients' needs. Because at Planet Roof, we love what we do. For more information, contact us today at 724-243-3297 or visit our website, planetroof.com.
Bring together expert faculty. Offer programs in high-demand fields. Add in a few centuries of tradition. You might call it the future of higher education. We're calling it Pennsylvania Western University. We've combined the resources of California, Clarion, and Edinburgh to create a new way to educate, where opportunities are boundless and tomorrow is yours to define. Built on tradition, built for your future. Welcome to Penn West.
Back here from the Rostraver Ice Garden, 3-2 Ringgold leads after one, and the Rams will start period number 2 on the power play. As headed to the box for the Connellsville Falcons was Nate Allen, as Kirich able to draw the late call. Ringgold 0 for 2 on the man advantage so far here this evening, 18.8% on the season. And Ringgold, they had an absolute lethal power play last year with the likes of Cadwallader, Hunter Hodson, Bollinger, Saylor, Freilich. And again, this has been the one thing. Ringgold's been able to score at an 8-goal per game clip so far this season, but not a lot of special teams tallies for the Ringgold Rams. Definitely something they would like to improve upon, especially when you get in your games with your teams like Bishop, Canevin, and your Neshannock. You got to be able to capitalize on other teams' miscues and mistakes, and right now that has not been the case for Ringgold this season, as Cam White looking for another shorty, but that one kicked away by the pillows of Colin Moffitt. Again, Moffitt probably coming off the best game he's played all season long. Coach Kalinowski said if it wasn't for Moffitt, they probably lost to Borough on Monday. Did not play their game at all, as Levander canceled out by Cam White. Levander trying to work it free. White back behind. Now it's Hawk digging in as well. 4-player to a side scrum as Cam White comes away with the puck. Penalty drawn there by White as our second penalty while a team on the power play here today, as this one goes down for icing. No, because it's shorthanded. Moffitt thought it was. He'll finally touch up, and Ringgold's power play lasts 41 seconds. And now we'll go 4-on-4. (3-2) the Rams lead with 16:18 remaining here, period number 2. As Ringgold's Levander gets the gate with the hook and call. 3-2 Ringgold leads. Already one 4-on-4 tally by the Rams here this evening. As Cadwallader goes forward, here comes Kenny. 1-on-2, now make it 2-on-1. Cadwallader and Hawk. Cadwallader walks and fires. He scores! Kenny Cadwallader once again. And the Rams get to 4. Kenny gets number 19. Another 4-on-4 tally for the Ringgold Rams. 3 straight by Ringgold. This one, Cadwallader, second of the game and 20th of the season. Kenny Cadwallader, a Tarrant pace. Ryan Saginaw and Cadwallader might just run away and hide as the top 2 scorers in the PIHL D2 division here this year. 20th goal of the season for Cadwallader. Second player to reach the 20-goal plateau in D2 this season. And first was, of course, Ryan Saginaw, who's played a number more games than Cadwallader this year. Now it's Crouch. Crouch near side, Trenton Hawk. Off the stick it goes and cleared back out to center ice. Now LJ Crouch. Far side pass to Quattrone. Quattrone back to Crouch in his own end. Crouch swoops back underneath, tries to change the angle, but Sokol in the way. Pinned against the boards by LJ Crouch. Now Crouch on the backhand. Slides it up to Cadwallader. 2-on-2 back the other way. Cadwallader to Hawk. Hawk had a double back, couldn't get the handle right. Becker leg was a recheck back the other way as Cadwallader tried to throw his shoulder into him to no avail. Off the glove of Quattrone, swooping near side. Quattrone just slides one up, taken over there and dumped back in by Galderies. 18 seconds remaining till a 41-second Falcon power play. Becker leg from his own end. He'll swoop back, trying to reset, gets the dump in, and now Crouch to the near side. Crouch with 7 seconds till Ringgold shorthanded, fires one in off the blocker of Holland. Rebound back behind. Crouch slides it in front all the way down, and now a 40-second power play here for the Falcons, as icing is the call with 37 seconds remaining on the Falcons' man advantage. 14:55 remaining in period number 1. 4-2 lead here for Ringgold over Connellsville. 2 goals by Cadwallader, 1 by Hawk, and 1 by Levander. Sokol and White the goals for the Falcons, as Bauer will check in with Lawrence on the back end. It's Sokol, Brooks, and White up front as Kirich wins it back. Pringle a drive off the shin guards of White, and Pringle just dumps it back in. 30 seconds remaining as Bauer dumps it along to Sokol. Sokol swoops, passes it near side. That's to Lawrence, the alternate captain, far side off the shin guards of Kirich. Now it's Brooks back behind, circling back up, looking for Sokol. Santina got a stick on it, and Kirich cleared it down the distance with 10 seconds remaining. Back behind, Lawrence, pressured by Bruce Santina, the freshman forward, as 5 seconds remain. Ringgold doing a great job to kill off this Connellsville man advantage. As the alternate captain, Brooks, slides it across off the stick of White. Pringle puts a shoulder into him and banks it back out past the recently released Noah Levander. Now on the near side, it's Lawrence. Lawrence stops up, banks it off the end boards, ramps back to Bauer. Evan Bauer. Now Levander and Kirich pick his pocket. Santina from the corner. Santina off the blocker of Holland. Now it's Kirich. Tries to bank it back up. Kirich picks the pocket. Kirich flips one back along. Knocked down there by Levander. Wrist shot off the side of the goal mouth. Now taken away from him. There's Cam White. Levander gets it right back. Levander lost the handle back to neutral ice, center red, dump off a stick by Pringle. Touching up Cadwallader. Here's Cadwallader, onside play to the slot, fires, he scores the hat trick! And number 21 for Cadwallader. And Ringgold running away, looking to hide. 5-2 Rams lead here in period number 2. Another game, another hat trick for Kenny Cadwallader. As there's Smith working in, Maddie Smith, shot goes back behind, now near side, Cadwallader picks up, back the other way. Here's Cadwallader working in, Cadwallader making it look easy but can't finish. 7th game of the season for Cadwallader. He'll fire that one off the blocker of Holland, 21 goals, so pretty easy math there. Cadwallader on the season averaging a hat trick per game for the Ringgold Rams. As a recheck, now it's Smith back the other way. Cadwallader canceled out. Near side, Hawk. Hawk working in. Trenton Hawk, a wrist shot saved by Holland. As the Rams putting their foot down here as a shot by Cadwallader denied by Holland. He's able to hang on with 12:38 remaining in period number 2. It's all Ringgold so far in the second period. Ringgold has now scored 22 second period goals this season. First period, their highest goal output. That's now at 28 after their 3-goal first period. Connellsville's most goals against come in period number 2 as Kirich, Santina, and Lippert out with Crouch and Austin Kirich on the back end for the Ringgold Rams. As in front, Holland now back up top. Kirich holds the line. Kirich swoops backhand on the half wall. Austin Kirich now back behind. Trying to work out Lippert, the freshman. Blocker save there by Holland. Santina puts his man into the boards. Now it's taken by Kirich on the near side. Kirich tries to center one. Stick back behind by Holland. Holland pinned against his man against the board. Is that one up into the netting and out of play with 12:13 remaining in the in the second period. 5-2 Ringgold leads as the Rams trying to extend upon this advantage. Connellsville led 1-0 and 2-1, and it's been all Ringgold ever since. As Tustin down to a knee, now Benson can't work it free. Back to Crouch. as LJ Crouch banks it off the stick of Ecker. Ecker will pressure in, now Cook, far side, snap to the near side to Lawrence. Lawrence stretch pass. Wojnier able to deflect it in, back behind, now it's Crouch. Crouch lost the handle of the puck, Tustin backs him up, now Cook joins the party back behind. Wojnier centers one, Austin Kirich breaks it up, back behind, now Tustin. Taken along by Benson. Benson working up over center red, trying to force it further along as it's cleared right back out. Tustin helps it back to the line as Ecker tries to work it into no success. Now Crouch swings it far side off the deflection. Jammed back along by Gauderies, and Allen helps it back in. One touch back out Ecker. 2-on-1, Ecker and Cadwater. Now Cadwater a little far off his stick, gets it back, works in, and he'll fire it wide. That's Cadwater had all day, maybe one too many moves for his own good. As near side clearing out is Sokol. White helps it back further and dumped back in by the captain Crouch. Becker leg from back behind. Becker leg banks it off the end boards. Now it's Evan Bauer on the near side. Bauer flips it back along all the way down, and icing is the call on the Falcons with 10:46 remaining in the second period. And a 5-2 Rams lead. You know, we talk about it as well. Ryan Saginaw leading the way in points and goals so far this season. But when you kind of add up the math of games played, Cadwater averaging over 4.28 points per game. We said 3 goals per game right now, and this one's not over. It's about 4.125 points per game for Ryan Saginaw as Levander fires that one wide. So if both players would play the same tenure of games this year, Cadwater keeping this pace up would have the overall scoring advantage. We know Kenny already did miss a game against Trinity, missed about half the game against Borough, or at least about a period, I should say, sitting inside the penalty box as he accumulated 14 minutes of penalties in about 5 seconds. Back behind there, Shaw wrapping it near side to Brooks. Now it's Lippert knocked down there by Sokol. As interference going to be the call on Pringle. Clear as day as Brooks walks in, fires, kick save by Moffitt, and Cadwater touches up as an interference call will send the Falcons to the power play. Second penalty of the game on Pringle here. And Connellsville a chance to get back within 2. And Pringle just sidestepped the man without a puck, trying to create some space for the Rams to clear the zone to no avail. 10:01 remaining in period number 1. As off the face-off into the glove of Colin Moffitt. 5-2 Ringgold leads, 1:57 power play time for Connellsville. One power play goal came off the stick of their captain, Max Sokol. 11 goals on the season. Now 18 total points for Sokol as Cadwater draws the penalty, and we'll go 4-on-4 again. That's been a great time for Ringgold today as they are 2 for 2 as the goalie vacates the cage, and touching up was Holland. And I think if Moffitt would have stayed in there, Cadwater might have swooped all the way back behind, but you get into that risk that if it gets hit off your stick, goes into your net, you're behind. Probably Moffitt should have stayed in because, you know, you look what Kenny was trying to do there. He was trying to kill as much time as possible to make sure the Rams had as much power play time as possible, but that will not happen. It will just be 14 seconds once Pringle is released. Not much of a time to do anything. A lot of 4-on-4 tonight, and that has favored the Ringgold Rams. Second time that we've seen Zarecheck in the box. 2 4-on-4 opportunities, 2 4-on-4 goals for the Ringgold Rams, one by Hawk and the other by Cadwater. As Becker Legg looking to join the 4-on-4 fun. As he'll work in on the backhand, now centers one, knocked down there by Quattrone. Now here comes Trenton Hawk, 2-on-2 with Quattrone. Hawk works around one. Hawk, backhander denied by Holland. Had Quattrone backdoor. As now Beckerleg stops up, banks it back out to center red. Owen Haywood along to Hawk. Hawk near side, now Quattrone. Here comes Quattrone into the middle, canceled out by Galderies. Flip back along by Beckerleg as the puck flutters back down the distance, icing the call on the Falcons with a 1:06 remaining on the Pringle minor, a 1:21 remaining on the Zarechek minor. 5-2 lead here for the Rams. 9:07 remaining in the period. Another game, another hat trick for the junior Kenny Cadwallader. Levander and Hawk the other two. Hawk 1 goal away from 10 on the season. Santina works it free. Santino walking the line, now backhand to Kobe Kirich on the near side. Kirich to the corner, back behind, stops up. Kirich surveys his options. Up top, Haywood had that one wander off his stick. Now Matty Smith pushing the issue. Ducking under him was Haywood, and Kirich picks up the load. Far side, Evan Bauer. Bauer, now Quattrone tries to work it free as that one's banked back out all the way down to Moffitt. 35 remaining, a 4-on-4 action. Back behind, surveys is Kirich. Kirich changes direction, banks it all the way back down, and now Evan Bauer picks it up there. Bauer flips one far side, turnover right onto the stick of Kirich. Kirich walking in, slap shot denied by Holland. As he'll snag it with the glove, allowing the Rams to change with 17 seconds remaining before a very short Ringgold power play. Galdery, Sokol, and Brooks, along with Shaw for Connellsville. Levander, Hawk, Crouch, and Cadwallader as Ringgold preparing for the upcoming short power play. LJ Crouch from his own end, flips it back along to Cadwallader. Here comes Kenny, 5 seconds remaining, 4-on-4. Now Levander, high slot, back door to Hawk. Hawk, now Ringgold up by 1. Back up top, Hawk tried to go, bounces right back to him. 10 seconds, Hawk walks one man in front. Cadwallader, he scores from Hawk. A power play goal, and Ringgold up by 4. A beautiful feed after a better move by Trenton Hawk, finding Cadwallader on the back door, and it's 5 straight Rams goals, 3 in a row by Cadwallader. 22 now on the season. Power play goal for the first time in what feels like forever for the Ringgold Rams. It's been a while since they've had some special teams power play luck. Get some there. As at the side of the goal mouth, Moffitt kicks it away. Now Crouch slides it up. Hawk has Cadwallader, flips it up. Here comes Kenny again. A little far out of his reach, picks the pocket of Shaw back behind. As Cadwallader ducks under a check, here's Kenny. Bottom of the circle, swoops far side, backdoor feed. Crouch trying to jam it in. He cannot. Holland sprawls across to cover up. As it stays 6-2, Ringgold with 7:21 remaining in the period. Again, this is a battle with the top 2 teams inside of the blue division in D2, and right now it has been an absolute clinic from about halfway through period number 1 to this juncture by the Ringgold Rams against the Falcons. Face off, stick side of Jonathan Holland. Now it's Kirich. Make that Hawk, goes far side, bounce near side. As jamming back along there is Pringle. As here comes Cadwallader looking for Levander. Now Zarechek with just one glove. Slides it near side to Sokol in stride. Here comes Max Sokol. Needs one. Can he get it? As that one almost squirts through Moffitt, but does not. As Colin Moffitt was bending back towards the goal line to keep it out. With 6:56 remaining in period number 2, it's 6-2 Ringgold. 3 in the first, 3 in the second, as they have absolutely turned it on here in period number 2. Face off, glove side of Moffitt. Kobe Kirich tries to win it back. He will. That's Brandon Pringle. Pringle wraps it around. Now Becker leg a drive, and that one catches the glass back behind. Back out comes Santina. Santina back the other way. Here comes Bruce Santina. Stops up. Santina drops it off. Kirich walks in, fires one off of Holland. As he was trying to find pay dirt once again. Now Nate Allen dumps it in, knocked off by Pringle. LJ Crouch with an easy retrieval, banks it up to the freshman. As back the other way, here comes Kirich. Kirich works in, Kobe Kirich. Down low, centering feed, Santina scores! Tic-tac-toe, Bruce Santina, the freshman, makes it 7-2. Third goal of the season for Santina. As Ringgold continues to roll here in period number 2. As Holland's night comes to an end, 7 goals. As Austin Kapasco will come into the cage for the Connellsville Falcons' first action Kapasco has seen here this season. As the puck banks near side as Galderis got a little worse for the wear there, right in front of the Rams student section. Face off, glove side of Colin Moffitt. As back to Galderis, banks it along. Now taken here by Eckert, slides it far side. Benson in stride. Benson right down Broadway, fires it wide of Kapasco. Now centering one, nobody home. Here's Pleva back the other way. Muscles off of Eckert, now working in. Tries a toe drag, gets by one, fires it wide, blocker side. As throwing his weight around in the corner illegally once again was the Rams. As Benson, some extracurriculars, is taking a little bit of exception was Matty Smith in the corner. Face-off blocker side of Colin Moffitt. 2-minute power play time now after the Benson minor. Ringgold has chased the starter. Holland 7 goals against in the first period and a half. 4 by Cadwallader, 1 by Santina, 1 by Hawk, and 1 by Noah Lavander. As Ringgold looking to maybe invoke a running clock here for period number 3. We've seen them do that against DF this year here at home as Kapasco off a stick. Now Cadwallader spinning away. And again, I made this comment, I believe it was Monday, that even though Connellsville did beat Carrick and they sit where they do in the standings right now, I do not believe Connellsville will finish as the second place team inside of D2. And this could just be a case that D2 might have to give a bit of a reshuffle next year inside their gold and blue. And I understand you don't want to do that location-wise, so you probably won't. But it was a big down year for EF compared to last year. Ringgold lost a lot, but they still had a lot, especially when you have a guy like Cadwallader coming back. And then, you know, Carrick lost a ton, and they just haven't had the either goaltending or scoring, just depending on the given night. It's kind of been one or the other for them. And Morgantown's been a pretty decent team, but as Becker Legg fires that one into the chest of Moffitt. But nobody's been able to touch Ringgold this year besides teams in the gold. I mean, you saw what Burrow was able to do. Ringgold played very sloppy in that game, of course. Still 58 seconds remaining here on the power play, but sloppy game against Burrow, but it was a 5-2 game. Deer Lakes beat Ringgold in a game that Deer Lakes probably played one of their best games of the season. Wasn't a great game for the Rams either there, but Deer Lakes is phenomenal. And they're the third-place team inside the gold division behind Bishop Canavan, who, you know, they're good. BC is, without question of a doubt, a very good hockey team. but you kind of feel like they're similar to Ringgold when you have that top line. You know where your scorings come from. It's going to be Saginaw. It's going to be Ty Sarakowski as walking in Sokol, and that one denied by the freshman Moffitt and cleaned up by Quattrone. And then same thing, you got Gio Valentine, who leads the charge for, Neshannock. They were completely dismantled really as well this year from last year with Riley Mostowski. Emilio Valentine has some extracurriculars between Kirich and Sokol, results in a couple cages locked together. But you lost Mostowski in goal. You lost Davey Kokenauer. You lost Emilio Valentine, Tommy Malvar, and that's just a lot. But Gio Valentine's helped carry the load. They had that scorer come back that's been able to pace them. Same thing with Ringgold, and they've got support. That's been the difference. That's where Carrick kind of sits in the difference. Tanner Heidkamp has had the support. He was the support last year, and now that he's not the supporting piece to a guy like Norkovicus, they've struggled. And that's the thing in the second half of the year, in the second half of the season. So plenty of hockey left to be played. If they can find some secondary scoring on Carrick, I would not be surprised if the Cougars still end up number 2 inside this Blue Division, or even Morgantown and Connellsville ends up in 4 as a delayed penalty on the Falcons as Lawrence touches up and 4-on-4 for 7 seconds and a Ram power play after the boarding call by Evan Bauer. As Evan Bauer throwing his weight around. We saw earlier in the game Evan and Kenny get into it a little bit with shoulder and some hits, and that's all in good fun. Evan and Kenny both participants down at the road, just a little bit of Bills, played together there multiple times. As so those two know each other pretty well off the ice as well. So saw the love and laughing there. Now Bauer gets a call probably he doesn't like too much there, as that's been something the officials have been very sharp on, as Kapasco makes the save there on the weak wrister, and that was kind of just making sure that those hits into the board have been called so far tonight. 7-2 Ringgold leads. Power play time now for 1:54, barring another penalty or a Rams goal. Levander wins it back. Lipper tries a turning shot to no avail. Now Crouch lets one fly as a stick goes sailing into the boards. Haywood. Now it's Lippert, the freshman, getting some power play time, looking for his first career tally. As Levander up top, there's Haywood. Haywood, wrist shot deflected in front by Crouch as Shaw will muscle him out, defending the goal in Kapasco. Hasn't allowed a goal against thus far. Coming in replacement of Jonathan Holland, who's given up 7 here in this one. He was averaging 4 against per game entering play this season. Ringgold 3 in the first, 4 in the second. Gave up 2 tallies to the Falcons in period number 1 as Haywood shot blockered away. Now it's Haywood near side. Levander, Cadwallader wants it. Instead, they go to the freshman Lippert off the half wall as that one's jarred off the body of Haywood. Haywood from the near side off the stick of Crouch. Crouch now doubles back, surveys up, goes to Cadwallader, has to double back for the puck. He will do so. Cadwallader canceled out by a pair of Falcons. Back out center red. Pleva knocks it free, but Cadwallader wins the foot race back into his own end. Now it's Crouch. Crouch to Lippert. Lippert along to Levander. Here comes Levander. 47 remaining on the power play. Levander pinned against the boards. Lippert has space. Walks in. Fires in that one. Deflects wide. Now Lippert back to Haywood. Haywood far side. Pass canceled out. It was intended for Levander. Cadwallader holds the line. Cadwallader works in. Fires one off the shin guards of Pleva. Now jammed back along by Crouch. Back to the corner it goes. Into the stick of Levander. Make that Lippert back up top. Haywood can't hold the line off the heel of his stick. 18 seconds remaining on the Ram power play. As Crouch pinned against the boards. Smith will change as Lippert will come off as well. As a dump down and now a possible break, but Sokol can't reel it in. Haywood gets back to fend off the puck. 4 seconds remaining on the Bauer minor. As back to even strength is Cadwallader. Gets it away from Wojciech. Here comes Cadwallader back the other way. Cadwallader in full stride. Cuts it far side. Back up top, Lavander. Now it's Kenny once more. Knocked against the boards by Sokol. Back to the line, but not out at first. Second effort, they get it out. Wojnier now to White. Poked away by Pringle. Now taken back over by Trenton Hawk. Cadwallader getting off, replaced by Santina. As here comes Santina back the other way. Santina working in. Down the slot, Santina wrister goes sailing wide. Lost his stick on the shot attempt. Gets the twig once more as Wojnier back the other way. Turns it over far side. Under the stick of Santina, under a minute remaining in the period is Philip Quattrone back the other way. Quattrone sidesteps his man on the near side. Quattrone in front, Santina fires it in again! Bruce Santina times 2, and it's an 8-2 Ringgold lead. As Santina picks the short side corner and Ringgold rolling even more. 7 straight goals by the Rams, back-to-back goals by Santina. His 3rd and 4th of the season. 5 goals second period for the Ringgold Rams. Looking for more. That's Kirich. Wrist shot goes wide of Cabasco. On the near side. Wrap back out as Brooks dumps it back along. Sokol. Now it's Quattrone. Santina working back along. Santina banks it to Hawk. Hawk tries to sidestep one to no avail. Now Santina. Santina far side off the stick of White. Dump back in. Quattrone to Hawk. Hawk turns it over to Brooks with 8 seconds. Now Kirich with 7. Goes to Santina with 5. Santina with 3. Santina cross rink pass to no avail as the backhand attempt by Kirich was blocked down. Ringgold 7 unanswered. An 8-2 Ringgold lead after 2. 4 by Cadwallader, 2 by Santina, 1 by Hawk, and 1 by Lavander. As the Ringgold Rams running away. As again, this was a battle of 1-2 inside of D2 coming into play, and Ringgold showing how much far and above and beyond they are of the second place teamed Falcons at this juncture, as it has been absolutely a clinic in that second period for the Ringgold Rams. As we started with a shorthanded goal by Cam White from Sokol, making it 1-0 in favor of the Falcons. The Rams would get back on the board with Kenny Cadwallader's 19th of the season getting the equalizer, but it was a power play goal by Sokol, re-giving the Falcons the lead, and the Rams would not look back after that point. As it was Hawk and Lavander ending the first period with back-to-back goals to give the Rams a 3-2 lead after 1 period of play, and that's when Cadwallader and the Ringgold offense came to absolute life. Kenny would score 3 straight goals to start the second, 20, 21, and 22. That came on the power play, as Ringgold would then get back-to-back goals by the freshman Bruce Santina, his 3rd and 4th of the campaign, making it an 8-2 Ringgold lead. 7 goals given up by Jonathan Holland, the starting netminder, 1 by Kaposko, who came in replacement. But the Ringgold Rams absolutely running away, looking to go to 7-1 on the season. Again, Connellsville sat second in Division II Blue standings. Entering play here this evening, and Ringgold has put an 8 spot up in 2 periods, and they will look for more when we come back for period number 3. As it's been all Rams here this evening, they lead the Falcons 8-2 after 2 right here on MVI Live. But before we take a break, we'll get you one more reminder that, hey, tomorrow from Ringgold High School, if you're a basketball fan, high school sports fan in general, make sure you tune in here on MVI Live or join us at Ringgold High School for the MVI Shootout Classic Round 2. 10 matchups over 2 days. Going to be a lot of fun, so we hope to see you there tomorrow in person or here on MVI Live. Again, we'll have all 10 games streamed for you on the network, so very much looking forward to that. Should be a great weekend of basketball featuring the likes of Belle Vernon, of course, Charleroi, Monessen, South Allegheny, McKee Sports, Sarah Catholic, Elizabeth Forward, Clareton. I believe that covers the slate. We'll get started with the Cougars of Charleroi and the Rams of Ringgold at 3 o'clock tomorrow. as we will go all the way till late Saturday night with the nightcap between the host Rams and the Greyhounds from Menneson. But we got one more period of hockey on store for you here this evening from the Ice Gardens on MVI Live, and when we come back, we'll have it for you. It's 8-2 Rams after 2 right here on MVI Live. Planet Roof, Pittsburgh's top roofing company, goes above and beyond to give customers the best experience possible. At Planet Roof, we pay close attention to the quality of our work in your home. Our roofers are committed professionals with years of experience who will go above and beyond for all of our clients' needs. Because at Planet Roof, we love what we do. For more information, contact us today at 724-243-3297 or visit our website, planetroof.com. Marble Diamonds and Jewelry, a third-generation family-owned and operated business since 1964. Whether you are looking to propose, promise, celebrate, or surprise, Marbles has the expertise, selection, and price to make your shopping experience relaxed and easy. Visit our showroom located at 112 Pricedale Road in Bell Vernon or call us at 724-929-6633. Marble Diamonds and Jewelry, your journey, your jeweler. G-Force Athletic Club, free after-school youth boxing program for ages 10 to 18, located at 338 Fallowfield Avenue in Charleroi. G-Force's certified USA boxing coaches provide training in amateur boxing, running, and weight training. G-Force also provide a positive environment and Christian mentoring for our rising generations. For more information, call 202-262-0584. Make Dogs Sports Bar and Grill your place to watch football this season. We have the Mon Valley's best seats in the house. 9 10-foot big screen TVs, wing specials every Sunday noon to 4 p.m., pizza and flatbread specials all day Saturday for college game day, Monday night football burger specials, and you can watch all the Thursday night NFL games here at Dogs in the Walmart Lowe's Plaza in Bell Vernon.
Bring together expert faculty, offer programs in high-demand fields, add in a few centuries of tradition. You might call it the future of higher education. We're calling it Pennsylvania Western University. We've combined the resources of California, Clarion, and Edinburgh to create a new way to educate, where opportunities are boundless and tomorrow is yours to define. Built on tradition, built for your future. Welcome to Penn West.
Highway Appliance, Furniture, and Mattress. The right brands, price, and advice since 1946. Highway Appliance, Furniture, and Mattress is the Mon Valley's choice for selection, service, and savings for over 75 years. Highway Appliance, Furniture, and Mattress. You're going to like us a lot. We guarantee it. There is nothing like a refreshing cup of quality coffee to start your day. Brand new to the Mon Valley is His Place Coffee Community and more. Every morning our beans are ground at just the right time to give you that perfect cup of coffee or coffee specialty. Enjoy a fresh made baked good to help start your day? Not a coffee drinker or looking for something different? Try one of our Frap Shakes refreshers or specialty cremosos. From 6 a.m. to 2 p.m., it is more than just a coffee shop. Every cup of coffee helps us bring hope back into the community through our tutoring, reading, and single parenting programs. That is why we are His Place Coffee Community and more, located 103rd Street in Menneson.
Hello, my name is Paul Schmidt, owner of Classic Deck Impressions located in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We are a full-scale deck building company specializing in new deck construction and remodeling. We utilize only the highest quality products and follow the most strict building procedures. Call us today at 412-496-5189 for your free in-home consultation and computer-generated drawings. Also visit us at classicdeckimpressions.com.
Planet Roof, Pittsburgh's top roofing company, goes above and beyond to give customers the best experience possible. At Planet Roof, we pay close attention to the quality of our work in your home. Our roofers are committed professionals with years of experience who will go above and beyond for all of our clients' needs. Because at Planet Roof, we love what we do. For more information, contact us today at 724-243-3297 or visit our website, planetroof.com. Marble Diamonds and Jewelry, a third-generation family-owned and operated business since 1964. Whether you are looking to propose, promise, celebrate, or surprise, Marbills has the expertise, selection, and price to make your shopping experience relaxed and easy. Visit our showroom located at 112 Pricedale Road in Bell Vernon or call us at 724-929-6633. Marble Diamonds and Jewelry, your journey, your jeweler. G-Force Athletic Club free after-school youth boxing program for ages 10 to 18, located at 338 Fallowfield Avenue in Charleroi. G-Force's certified USA boxing coaches provide training in amateur boxing, running, and weight training. G-Force also provide a positive environment and Christian mentoring for our rising generations. For more information, call 202-262-0584. Make Dogs Sports Bar and Grill your place to watch football this season. We have the Mon Valley's best seats in the house. 9 10-foot big screen TVs, wing specials every Sunday noon to 4 p.m., pizza and flatbread specials all day Saturday for college game day, Monday night football burger specials, and you can watch all the Thursday night NFL games here at Dogs in the Walmart Lowe's Plaza in Bell Vernon.
Bring together expert faculty, offer programs in high-demand fields, add in a few centuries of tradition. You might call it the future of higher education. We're calling it Pennsylvania Western University. We've combined the resources of California, Clarion, and Edinburgh to create a new way to educate, where opportunities are boundless and tomorrow is yours to define. Built on tradition, built for your future. Welcome to Penn West.
Highway Appliance, Furniture, and Mattress. The right brands, price, and advice since 1946. Highway Appliance, Furniture, and Mattress is the Mon Valley's choice for selection, service, and savings for over 75 years. Highway Appliance, Furniture, and Mattress. You're going to like us a lot. We guarantee it. Back here on MVI Live, 8-2 your score, all Ringgold over Connellsville, headed into the final 17 minutes of play. As got a chance to talk to Coach Kalinowski in between the break here, and he kind of looked at me and said, what do you see? A lot different than Monday, and I said, absolutely. Talking to that about how much more the Rams are playing as a team. We talked about those little lineup tweaks and what they were doing here this evening, and Ringgold looks night and day different, and you kind of think if they play this way against Borough, it's a much different outcome. But also, going back to that Connellsville win over Carrick, again, that was a 1-0 forfeit win as the Carrick Cougars' entire team basically came down with the flu. So that win versus Carrick was a forfeit victory from everything what I've been able to find out here, but does go down as a 1-0 win. And Ringgold playing as a team and playing as a well-oiled machine here. Still, maybe one thing you'd like to see the Rams, control back below the red line, or below the goal line, I should say, for years past. when you had the likes of Bradley Boudreaux on the ice with this team, and of course, last year how much Saylor and Bollinger like to play behind the net and how successful the Rams were with that. They have the skill and have the capability of doing so. Maybe something to see if the Rams get to that juncture here in this season, as running away right now with the top spot in the blue division are the Ringgold Rams, as they're running away with this contest 8-2 after 2. We'll take one last break here and come back with the conclusion of this one for you here on MVI Live. Planet Roof, Pittsburgh's top roofing company, goes above and beyond to give customers the best experience possible. At Planet Roof, we pay close attention to the quality of our work in your home. Our roofers are committed professionals with years of experience who will go above and beyond for all of our clients' needs. Because at Planet Roof, we love what we do. For more information, contact us today at 724-243-3297 or visit our website, planetroof.com. Marble Diamonds and Jewelry, a third-generation family-owned and operated business since 1964. Whether you are looking to propose, promise, celebrate, or surprise, Marbills has the expertise, selection, and price to make your shopping experience relaxed and easy. Visit our showroom located at 112 Pricedale Road in Bell Vernon or call us at 724-929-6633. Marble Diamonds and Jewelry, your journey, your jeweler. G-Force Athletic Club, free after-school youth boxing program for ages 10 to 18, located at 338 Fallowfield Avenue in Charleroi. G-Force's certified USA boxing coaches provide training in amateur boxing, running, and weight training. G-Force also provide a positive environment and Christian mentoring for our rising generations. For more information, call 202-262-0584. Make Dogs Sports Bar and Grill your place to watch football this season. We have the Mon Valley's best seats in the house. 9 10-foot big screen TVs, wing specials every Sunday noon to 4 p.m., pizza and flatbread specials all day Saturday for college game day, Monday night football burger specials, and you can watch all the Thursday night NFL games here at Dogs in the Walmart Lowe's Plaza in Bell Vernon.
Bring together expert faculty. Offer programs in high-demand fields. Add in a few centuries of tradition. You might call it the future of higher education. We're calling it Pennsylvania Western University. We've combined the resources of California, Clarion, and Edinburgh to create a new way to educate, where opportunities are boundless and tomorrow is yours to define. Built on tradition, built for your future. Welcome to Penn West.
Highway Appliance, Furniture, and Mattress. The right brands, price, and advice since 1946. Highway Appliance, Furniture, and Mattress is the Mon Valley's choice for selection, service, and savings for over 75 years. Highway Appliance, Furniture, and Mattress. You're going to like us a lot. We guarantee it. Back here on MVI Live, the Rams rolling here this evening. 8-2 after 2 as we get set for the third here on MVI Live, as the Ringgold Rams looking to cap off another victory. It'll be Sokol and Lavander in the dots. On the wings, Cadwallader and Hawk, Brooks and Zarechek for the Falcons. Crouch and Pringle on the back end. As on the other side, it's Lawrence and Bauer at the defensive spots, as it's still Kapasco in goal for Connellsville. Near side, Bauer banks it along. Now it's taken over by Lippert, as Lippert trying to work that one free to no avail. Getting a shot up here with the top unit of Cadwallader and Lavander. Delayed offsides, Lavander had a touch up, his near side bank pass along, kept alive, Cadwallader walks around one, Kenny walks in, fires in that one, goes sailing off the glass back behind. Lippert can't hold the line now. Back the other way. Backhander as taken over by Lippert. Now it's Cadwallader from his own end. Backhand feed to LJ Crouch. 8-2 Ringgold advantage. As the puck skitters down the distance, icing the call. 16-13 here in period number 3. 8-2 Rams lead. Again, MVI Shootout Classic round 2 tomorrow starting at 3 p.m. from Ringgold High School, as we'll run down the matchups when we get an opportunity for you so you know what to look forward to tomorrow. Again, Ringgold Charleroi will get it started as here comes Santina. Then Bell Vernon TJ, a very short-handed Leopard team. They will play in the semifinals of the state playoffs tomorrow. EF Clareton, Sarah McKeesport, and then Monessen SA to end out night 1. Near side there, Santina trying to clear the zone to no avail as White banks it back behind. As puck sits side of the goal mouth, now it's taken by Haywood, banks it far side. White reverses, now Pleva. Centering feed, and that one almost deflected in by Kirich into his own goal, but Colin Moffitt able to deny in front. As Saturday, we will get started at noon with Clareton Charleroi. Then it will be Sarah Catholic EF, TJ McKeesport, South Allegheny Bell Vernon, and Ringgold and Monessen to round out the MVI Shootout Classic. As off the face-off, back out it goes. Becker leg. As Cadwallader lost an edge. Back in is Nate Allen. Allen on the half wall, canceled out near side. Cook to the side of the goal mouth, poked away by Moffitt. Now it's taken over by Lippert, has Cadwallader up ahead. Here comes Kenny. Cadwallader back to Lippert. Lippert in front. Lippert swoops around, wrap around, and denying there was Composco. As Brady Lippert was bidding for his first. Puck banks back out near side as trying to work free. Or the Falcons back in is Pringle from his own end. Pringle. Stick lifted center red. Now it's taken over by Quattrone. Quattrone working back in. Now taking Quattrone, wrist shot into the catching glove of Carrasco, and he'll hang on with 14:35 remaining in the third period. 8-2 lead here for the Ringgold Rams over the Connellsville Falcons as Ringgold looking to add on. Quattrone banks it near side. Now taken back along by Zaricek. Zaricek has a step. Zaricek off the stick of Moffitt. Now picked up by Santina. Santina to Hawk. Trenton Hawk to Kobe Kirich. Here comes Kirich in stride as Hawk trailing. Kirich circles back behind. Now canceled out there on the near side corner. That was Galderies. As it works its way back out to center as Crouch throws his weight around. Right off the body is a recheck who wants a call. None will come. Off the skate of Santino, who gets leveled by Galderies, and Galderies going to the box. As the Falcons bench and head coach Mike Hodge not happy about that one, but Galderies will get the penalty here for leveling Bruce Santina in center red. And Ringgold back to the power play. First time of period number 3, 8-2 Rams advantage. Levander pushes forward. Now it's taken by Evan Bauer. Backhands it back out all the way down. as LJ Crouch will pick it up off the hop. Crouch swoops back behind. Crouch surveys. Crouch working back the other way. Here comes Crouch. Crouch canceled out by Brooks. Now Brooks off the skate of Lippert. Far side Brooks. Now it's taken by Crouch once more. Crouch centers one. Quattrone backdoor. His stick goes flying. As back the other way, White ran into the boards by Lavander. And back the other way, here comes Cadwallader. Canceled out by Beckerleg. And they'll clear the zone on the near side. As Lippert out, Hawk back on. Moffitt sets it up for Lavander. Banking it far side by Hawk. Hawk off the deflection. Now it's Bauer. Evan Bauer changing direction, cutting up ice, turns it over to Lavander. Now Lavander finds his man as he'll dump it back in all the way around. Taken now by Beckerleg as the puck sits back below the goal line. Far side pass to Cam White. 50 remaining on the Rams power play. 12:44 in the period. As the puck goes all the way down off the hop, taken by Colin Moffitt. Now Kenny Cadwallader. Cadwallader working back in stride. Kenny around one. In goes Cadwallader. Lawrence will jam it back out as Benson blows a tire on the far side with 30 seconds remaining. Now Philip Quattrone. Quattrone to Benson. Benson working in. Benson on the backhand. Centers one. Nobody home as Beckerleg. Now make that Pleva. Clears it back out. Quattrone picks it up. Changes the angle. Goes to Cadwallader off the back of Kirich. Now Pleva canceled out by Quattrone on the far side. Benson pokes it free. Now Cadwallader to Hawk. Hawk works in. Swooping on the backhand. Powers in front. Wrist shot denied. Rebound. Delayed penalty. Cadwallader fires it through as he'll pick it back up. As back to even strength for the moment. Extra attacker on with the delayed penalty as Ringgold will go back to the power play. Cadwallader snaps it across to Lippert. Now Pringle from neutral ice. Ringgold resetting, killing more time. Now Hawk to Lippert. Here comes Lippert in. Lippert slides one a little far as Kirich tries to win the race. He will not. And Ringgold back to the power play here in period number 3. Seventh Falcon penalty of the game. 12th overall. 8-2 Ringgold leads here, period number 3. 11:23 remaining in the third. As Pleva to the penalty box. Lavander, Hawk, Cadwallader, Pringle, and Haywood out for the Rams power play. Now Hawk to Haywood, walks the line. Haywood wrister into the catching glove, and hanging on is Kapasco, the junior netminder. Allowed just one goal since entering the contest. Pringle with a slap shot blockered away. Now off the half wall, it's Hawk. Hawk to Pringle. Pringle slides it to Cadwallader. Cadwallader backdoor looking for Hawk. Now Cadwallader works forward. Stick snapped out of his hands, and another penalty coming. And it's 5-on-3 time for the Ringgold Rams. 3 penalties to start the period for the Falcons, as this time Maddie Smith to the sin bin for 2. I didn't think the curfew clock was going to be an issue, but down to 16 minutes remaining on that, 11 minutes of game time. Not going to affect the outcome of this one, but may end it a little early. With all the early penalties, 5-on-3 clear by Beckerleg. 1:30 of 5-on-3 time for the Rams. Lavander, Hawk, Cadwallader, Pringle, and Haywood. Here comes Kenny looking for more. Cadwallader swooping wide, drops it off. Lavander to Pringle, backdoor. Cadwallader tied up as he slides it back up top and out of the zone. Haywood now with 1:10 remaining here on 5-on-3 time. Cadwallader works in. Kenny Cadwallader drops it to Pringle. Pringle goes cross rink to Haywood. Haywood tries to jam it along, but Sokol in the way. Back to Cadwallader. Cadwallader, backhander off a body, and Pringle can't hold the line. Still 48 seconds of 5-on-3 power play time for the Rams as Hawk brings it in. 1-on-3, lost the handle as Beckerleg just launches it down the distance off the end boards. 35 seconds now remaining on 5-on-3 action. Back the other way. Here comes Cadwallader. Kenny with speed into the attacking end. Cadwallader to the backhand. Back behind. Cadwallader surveys. Cadwallader chips it. Pringle working in. Pringle slaps one to the net as that one trickles back behind. 13 seconds now of 5-on-3. Haywood. Now it's Lavander. Cadwallader lets one fly off the glass, back out in front. Cadwallader, second opportunity, buries it. And the Rams get another just before the first penalty ended. As there'll be 22 seconds remaining. No, just after the 5-on-3 ended, Cadwallader pumps home another. Fifth goal of the game for Cadwallader. 23rd of the season and 6th point. As here's Lippert, the freshman. Lippert working in, has help from Crouch. Now Santina. Santina back out to Lippert. Now it's taken back alone by Santina with some help from Kobe Kirich. Kirich centers one, far side off the deflection. Back the other way, Brooks comes, three strong to the line. It's Sokol. Zarichek's pass canceled out by Crouch. Crouch back into the neutral end. As they're trying to work it in, deep will Santina as he wraps it around the boards, far side Shaw. Off the deflection, back out. Now Austin Kirich. Backhands one along. Sokol has to wait for the Falcons to touch up. They will. As that one right into the catching glove of Moffitt. Running clock with 8:25 remaining here in the third period. 9-2 Rams advantage. Thanks to the power play goal by Cadwallader. 41-16 in favor of Ringgold in the shot department. As LJ Crouch gets the penalty, and with the running clock, that goes to 3 minutes. So Santina will try to work in shorthanded. 5-on-4 power play time here for the Falcons after the Crouch minor. Again, that's a 3-minute power play, again, due to the running clock. So without any whistles, a lot of time to work for the Connellsville Falcons. As Beckerleg will work in, wrister off a stick into the netting, and there is a whistle, and we'll see just about how much time ticks off. As down to 7:40 remaining in the third period, 9-2 Ram lead over the second place team in the blue division. As in between the whistle and the puck drop, 23 seconds elapsed from the clock. As here's Kirich trying to work it out. Quattrone now. Now Kirich carries it back out as the bucket lost by Philip Quattrone. More time ticks off on the Crouch minor. 9-2 Ringgold leads. 6.5 goal performance by Kenny Cadwallader. Two goals by the freshman Santina, one by Noah Lavander and the other by Trenton Hawk. Hawk multi-point performance as well. Face-off tie up and into the equipment of Colin Moffitt. As Moffitt a save off the face-off, now it's Pringle. Plevo walks in through the legs of Pringle, right onto the pads of Moffitt. Now Plevo once again, 38 remaining on the power play as Beckerleg can't hold the zone. Becker leg from behind his own net. 5:42 remaining here in the period. 18 remaining on the power play. As Sokol winds up from his own end. Over center and into the attacking end of the backhand. Sokol swoops, denied by Moffitt. As Sokol looking for a highlight style play in a game to forget for the Falcons. As Haywood jams it out and Crouch almost had a breakaway. Just out of his reach as Kapasco will cover up with 5:12 remaining, 9-2. All Ringgold here this evening. As the Rams looking to finish it out, 5 minutes away from doing just that. Levander will take the draw, has Cadwater back to his right, can't win it that way. As down to the puck went the man, Lippert came in to try to work it towards the net. Now Cadwater cuts out, Cadwater canceled out by Cook. Now Bauer dumps it off the glove of Kirich all the way out. Crouch touches, whistle blows with 4:28 in a rolling third period clock. 9-2 lead here for the Ringgold Rams. Looking and on the verge of win number 7 on the season. As here comes Cadwater. Cadwater swooping back along off the far side. Cadwater banks it back behind. Now Bauer. Far side, Cadwater. Cadwater working in. Now back behind the goal. Cadwater swooping, surveying. Cadwater flips it out of the reach of Kirich. Cadwater. Near side, Wojciech. Now Kenny takes over once more to the middle. Is a recheck, just dumps it back in. 3:25 remaining. Cadwater slides it. Lippert, here comes Brady Lippert working, and Lippert 1-on-2. Lippert fires one off the glove of Kapasco. Again, still looking for number 1. As the freshman starting to get his legs back under him again. Got injured at the earlier part of the end part of that tournament at the beginning of the year, and then didn't play his first game till about halfway through this season to this point. As Quattrone, and a stoppage in play with 2:53 remaining. I believe another Rams penalty as Levander will be making his way to the penalty box. 9-2 Ringgold here with 2:50 remaining in the third period. No Levander into the penalty box for the conclusion of this one, barring a Falcons tally. 2:50 on the clock, 3 minutes on the penalty to Noah Levander. Sokol snaps it far side. Cadwater tried to pick it off. Now here comes Becker leg. Tried to stuff it to no avail. Loose in front and cleared it to the line, but not out. Brooks walks in, fires one. Denied again there by Colin Moffitt. Back up top it goes. Taken there by Becker leg. Spins away. Becker leg walks in, fires Moffitt another one. As Colin Moffitt up to 22 saves on the evening. Right on cue with his .905 save percentage. 22 of 24 in the contest. He's gotten everything since the first period thus far. 2:04 remaining in the contest. There is Becker leg banking it far side. Off the half wall is a recheck. Wraps back behind to Cam White. White now slides it near side corner. To the half wall it goes. Here comes Santina shorthanded with Kirich. Santina and Kirich. Santina has 2 on the night. Flips that one high and wide past the blocker of Kapasco. Now back behind, controlled by Sokol. Sokol rushing back the other way. 1:47 remaining. Sokol lost the handle. Now Quattrone in the corner, pinned against the boards. Now Kirich throws his weight into him. And Kirich and Sokol going at it after the whistle. And with a running clock and 1:27 left, I wouldn't be surprised. Now Cam White getting into it as a bucket of the Ram gets knocked off, but with a 9-2 lead and a running clock, as that was Quattrone whose helmet went off. I wouldn't be surprised if they decide to end this one early. I've seen that done a couple times before. And actually, we saw that last game. There was a little less time last game when Kenny Cadwallader and I believe it was Johnson of Borough were getting into it. And it's Quattrone. He'll head off. He's done for the night. And Quattrone has been disqualified from the remainder of the game. (9-2) Ringgold, third period, 1:27 remaining as sorting out the penalties at the box. Two Falcons are inside the sin bin. Quattrone's now in the locker room. As Sokol and Cam White in the penalty box for the Falcons. Levander was already in the box. He remains there. Kirich joins him and Quattrone to the locker room with 1:38 remaining on the power play on the Levander penalty. 1:27 remaining in the period. As taking a picture of Kenny and Evan on the near side. Again, talking about those two playing together with the Falcons down at Bills, just down the road on 51. So Kenny and Evan taking a nice little picture while everything's getting sorted out here on the near side. So, seems like everything's sorted out. Evan and Kenny got a keepsake door after the extracurriculars, and Ringgold looking to just milk this clock out. 9-2, they are leading, looking to keep it that way. As Quattrone comes out of the locker room to watch the end of this one from back below the goal line, as Lawrence picks it up on the near side. As picked up now by L.J. Crouch, the captain. Crouch in a bit of a disagreement with Pleva. Centering feed back to the point now. Lawrence knocks it back in off the stick of Tustin, who just dumps it down with 57 remaining. Short-handed, so no icing as Kapasco goes to Lawrence. Now it's taken by Allen. Allen far side. Here comes Maddie Smith. Maddie Smith canceled out by Crouch, as now Crouch works back the other way. Crouch canceled out. Now into Smith. Smith walks in. Wrist shot never got through. Backdoor. Tustin ties his man up. As so he slides one back to Cadwallader. As Kenny works in on Bauer. Knocked away from him with 24 in the period. As that one just dumped back in. Ringgold going to 7-1. Connellsville falls to 5-3. As Ringgold shows how big the gap is between 1 and 2 in the blue side of D2. As they absolutely annihilate as Moffitt, beautiful save to end things with an explanation point, as that will do it. Oh, Ringgold tonight, 9-2 final score, and more extracurriculars on the ice, as Pleva had some disagreement with Tustin, but it does not matter. It's all Rams here this evening. 9-2 final score. Kenny Cadwallader. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 tallies and 6 points tonight for Kenny Cadwallader. 2 goals for the freshman Santina, and a goal for Levander and Hawk as a shorthanded tally by White and power play goal by Sokol, the scoring for Connellsville. But all Rams 9-2 victorious here this evening as they absolutely dominate once again in Ringgold. Back-to-back wins after their first loss of the season, as the Rams, they will be back in action on the 8th versus Morgantown. That's a week from today. We'll have coverage of that one for you here on MVI Live. And the next game will be the 13th for Connellsville. They'll take on Burrell, as that could be another tough test for the Connellsville Falcons. All Rams here tonight, 9-2, your final score. Kenny Cadwalder, Highway Appliance Furniture and Mattress Player of the Game. 5 goals, 1 assist, 6 total points for the number 2 man in all of D2, making his way back to the top as the Rams victorious once again. And we'll see you tomorrow for all the action of the MVI Shootout Classic from Ringgold High School, so make sure you join us for that one. But until tomorrow, I'm Alex Lyon saying thanks for tuning in and have a great rest of your Thursday, everybody.